Hey, what's going on? I'm Nick Snapp. I am the host of this little video periscoping series. Just maybe give everybody a little bit of time to check in, see what's going on. Anybody with us? Anybody tuning in? All right. Well, it's I'm actually caught me in the middle of my recording session. I was recording the setup and closing for the podcast. Here's just a little snapshot of my little home recording studio. It's kind of hard to do. Now let me just double click and around. Yeah, so here's what I got, my little mixer board. And here's this rat's nest of cords. It's just crazy. It drives my wife crazy. It drives me crazy because all the different things you need to record. Your little garage band to record the audio. Audio Technica. No, I'm sorry. This is a Audio Technica mic, and just having a good time recording. So had an epic failure. And this right here, let me just tell you, this is me being real. Okay, this is my stack, and I'm a productivity guy, but honestly, man, this is like, I need to work. It's a level of personal development getting through this stack. So I've actually carved out in my my daily routine 10 minutes to go through these stacks and process them. And these are all my business receipts. And this is just a matter of just kind of keeping them in hand. But I need to probably deal with something like that. So that really that kind of stresses me out a little bit. So for the productivity guy to have this stack, it's to me it's kind of unacceptable. But yeah, I'm working on that. And these. So anyway, thanks for joining Sacron 60. Just kind of going through, I was in the middle of a recording session and, doing the setup and the closing for my podcast. Look real excited about the episode's going to come out this week. You know what I mean? So now we got a few people joining. Today I just want to cover time tracking in general, give you an update on the time tracking. So I think I'm hitting my stride a little bit. I was struggling with just these ongoing activities and the new things that I'm doing with social media and, this periscoping and like how to fit it all in, podcasting episodes and everything. And I couldn't find a good stride. So I developed a ritual. And what's working for me so far is blocking out a morning ritual, a mid-morning ritual, an afternoon ritual. And it's just a series of things that I want to get in a very close, dedicated period of time. And I've been actually timing myself on my smartphone, my iPhone. And one thing that I read earlier today, because I'm part of that time in the morning rituals to do some personal development and actually read and learn and grow and share that information with you guys. One of the things that I learned was that smartphones don't really work really well for a timer. Just get like a real basic egg timer and set that because it's right in your face and you can't miss it. So I'm going to try doing that. I'm going to get a very basic timer to kind of optimize the new stuff that I'm doing with this morning ritual routine. So that's working out pretty good. I felt really productive. Like I'll just kind of go through my morning ritual. The first thing that I do when I get up, I pray. I actually go outside and pray, and I come inside and I read for 15 minutes. Right now I'm reading the 15 secrets to time management by a guy named Kevin Cruz. I'm really been impressed with the book so far. And then I take 15 minutes after I read to recap. And I recap all the things that I learned so that I can kind of keep excuse me, I'm going to close my door because I think my son's getting home. I'm sorry, my child. I'm getting my childcare or whatever. My mother-in-law is coming home from dropping my oldest son off at school. So, but anyway, yeah. So I'll take 5 minutes and I'll recap what I learned in the book, and that way I can keep like just a running list of things that I learned so that I don't lose that knowledge. I think that's a good way to kind of maintain knowledge. After that, I go work out. I've been working out from 7 to 8. If Christine's on, Christine's going to love the fact that I'm doing P90X because she's a Beachbody coach. I've been doing that now for, I think, 3 days. And then I get in here and, I missed one. I think from 6 to 6:40, I write. So if I'm blogging or if I'm just creating any sort of content, then that's my time to write from 6 to 6:40. So my whole morning ritual is from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. from getting up and praying to working out and showering and getting ready for the day. Then I go through just whatever the important tasks I have, whether it's coaching or whatever. And then I have an afternoon ritual where I check email for 20 minutes and I engage with social media for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then I have the afternoon ritual where I actually schedule my social media posts on Facebook and Twitter at about 3 o'clock. And then I plan my day for the next day. So I do that at 3 p.m. And then it's a real quick thing. I think the 3 p.m. ritual is about a half an hour or so. And just kind of getting in the habit of doing these rituals is really helping. I feel like I'm finding my stride. So that's kind of what I've been doing. You guys have any daily rituals that you're working on? Anybody have any comments? That was a long explanation. I think there's only like one person on right now. Okay, well, anyway, the most important thing I'm gonna do. That's what this is all about. PYM. The most important thing is I have a big speech, a big presentation at USF this weekend. Christine is on. There you are. I was wondering where you were. I just gave you a shout out. I talked about how I was doing P90X in the morning now in my rituals. Morning. But the big thing I'm gonna do today is prepare for my speech at USF. So Periscope Tampa 1, thanks for joining. So I got a big speech, and I really got I want to nail it. I'm actually going to bring in my boy Neil Gilarte. He's going to film it, and I'm going to have a video of me speaking on the website. I'm going to be talking about productivity in general. It's going to be a little bit about email, just overwhelm, distraction. I think that the feedback I've gotten from USF is about they want to know about project management. So that's the piece that the disconnect often when you get to like personal productivity is how do you incorporate projects? And I'm a project manager by trade. I've been a project manager for like 14 years really. I think the first couple years I was in operations, so I call it maybe 12 years total. So that's my thing. I love managing projects and treating things as projects. As a matter of fact, I had a blog post yesterday that went out that was all about like this new project I'm doing. I'm actually running it as a project, as if I was a project manager, about how to leave work on time. So that it's interesting. If you want to check that one out at makeitsnappyshow.com. So that's my one important thing, really just prepping for that USF speech. And yeah, that's it. What do you guys got going on? Christine, what are you doing today? See, I'm wearing my shirt. Make a Snappy Show. Just represent. Why not, right? All right, guys. Well, no comments. You know, it was crazy. I was watching Chris Ducker on Periscope, and like the hearts are just flying like a waterfall of hearts. I was so envious by this guy. Like, 100 or 200 people are joining. I'm like, this is what Periscope's all about. But this community is awesome. I love the guys on the PYM Facebook. I'm having a great time interfacing, communicating with you guys. So hopefully these videos are at least helpful. I'm trying to add value. And we'll just keep them going and see where it goes. So thank you guys for joining. If anybody's got any feedback or comments of how to make this little series better, I'd appreciate it. Today's a long day. Sending out shower invites, setting up a new fitness group for my sorority. Awesome. Thanks, Periscope Tampa. Appreciate that. Christine, you're doing like what, a couple weeks? Thanks. Appreciate that. Periscope Tampa says you're amazing. 45 days. Okay. Yeah. Christine is like the most fit pregnant person I've ever seen. She's got a really kick butt website where she posts pictures of all her fitness and her pregnancy. Nasash, my wife, is pregnant. And they're kind of like, I think you're about 90 days apart or something like that. And just having this little pregnancy thing going back and forth. So definitely a shout out to Christine, everything she's got going on. She's got a really great blog herself. And let's just stay productive, like just keep talking about, oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Just keep talking about, what we can do each day to hold each other accountable. Because that's what this is all about. Like I want to put these videos out, and really I'm doing it for selfish reasons to hold myself accountable, because I know myself. If I say I'm going to do something, and I make it public, then I'm going to do it. So that's kind of what this community, how it was founded. Just encourage you guys to do the same. What can we do to stay productive each day and hold each other accountable? So if you want to join the Facebook group, send me a request. Just look up facebook.com, Make a Snappy Show, and send a request to join the Facebook group, Productive, Yours and Mine. And yeah, it's a really good community. I got a YouTube channel and stuff like that. And hey, let's just tune in tomorrow. 9 minutes. It's a little bit of a longer Periscope. I'm trying to get a feel for how the Periscope thing works. But yeah, and the new show with Toby Johnson, Assistant Principal Toby Johnson's coming out on. If anybody you guys know Toby, it's an awesome interview. The things he does to keep his family first. So check out that show. Dropping at midnight on Friday. A chance you could do a show on time productivity for job searches if you're a job seeker. Yeah, well, let's talk about it. Send me an email, nick@makeitsnappyshow.com, and we'll talk about the details, and we'll check it out. That'd be awesome. So, yeah, thanks for the feedback. All right, guys, have a productive day. Do it for purpose, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.